up, you guys? It's your girl Crystal back at it with another video, and today I will be talking about starting my weight loss journey, my fitness journey. In this video, what I'm going to be talking about is just, my past, my childhood, how I was growing up, and like the cycles I've gone through when losing weight. I'm also going to be talking about my mental health, my mentality and things when it comes to my body and, fitness goals and a lot of other stuff. So this video I feel like is going to be a little serious and a little long, so grab your snacks, grab your drinks, whatever you need, and let's get right into it. Let's go. So growing up, I was always seen as the big girl, and I put big girl in quotations just because I feel like as a kid, I think I was average size, and then from being told that I was big, I just started to believe it too. This was a time too, keep in mind, that's like early 2000s, people, the trend, the beauty trend or the beauty standard was being hella skinny. That was seen as beautiful. If you can't tell, I'm also Asian, so being in an Asian household, what my diet was like. It was like rice on rice on rice on rice on rice plus sodium and all that ish. And yeah, it was pretty unhealthy, to be honest. And that's what I grew up on. I'm Filipino, by the way. So growing up too, my childhood was focused on looks. I would be compared to my cousins, and it was draining, and mentally it was not good for me. If you were skinny, that means you were beautiful. If you were the skinniest, usually that means you were the prettiest out of all. So definitely my mentality was really, really bad when I was young. I also was bullied in school, elementary school through high school as well. There was always someone that would comment on my body, my physique, and it was annoying. So when you hear it every day for a long time, you slowly start to believe that. And basically, from everything that has been said to me about my body and how it was bad to be fat, it was ugly, that I was ugly because I was big, I started to believe it. It was engraved in my mind that being big is ugly, which made me hella insecure, honestly. Ugh. And so food became my safe place, to be honest. Eating made me feel good because everything else around me made me feel bad. So if there's one thing that I'm good at, it's eating, honestly. That was my comfort. Emotionally, I'm pretty sure binge eating was my thing. I would eat emotionally. I would eat when I was bored. I would eat 24/7. I would eat even when I wasn't hungry. That's crazy. So obviously my weight gain accumulated over time because of my binge eating. I was at my heaviest around 2016 to mid 2017. My heaviest recorded weight, my starting weight, I would say, is 220 pounds. June 2017 was the time when I graduated as a social service work, and to reward myself, I went to the Philippines. And let me tell you, Philippines is so hot. So I actually lost 10 pounds at the end of June 2017 just because of my Philippines trip, just because it was so hot. Philippines was heated and I was sweating, and I used to not sweat at all. I don't sweat. I usually just turn red. So when I came back home from my vacation, a lot of people said something about how I was looking. Obviously, everyone always has something to say about me. People saw a difference in me compared to how I was before the trip, and they would say that I was glowing.
Oh, you lost a little bit of weight. You're glowing. Keep doing you. Wow, you lost weight. You look good.
What? So me losing weight makes me look good, right? Keep in mind, this is what I was surrounded with all the time. Obviously, I'm hella insecure about my body because literally the people around me have been talking about my body since I was born. But because people were saying that I was glowing, that kind of definitely motivated me to lose more. And so the second half of 2017, I started working out more. So I would be going to the gym, I believe, 3 to 5 days a week. And I think by the end of 2017, beginning of January 2018, I lost another 10 pounds. And so now I was 200 pounds. 2018 comes around. End of January, I started doing the keto diet. I also want to mention that I was in a large calorie deficit, like super large. If we're being honest here, I think the deficit was too big. I was only consuming like around 1,200 calories, but there were also days or majority of the time where I was eating less than 1,000 calories as well. So based off my FitnessPal, February 1st, I weighed in at 190 pounds. And then February 19th was 186 pounds. March 4th was 184 pounds. And then April 18, I went down to 178 pounds. So in total, from like when I started keto, which is like end of January to like April, I guess you would say, I lost 22 pounds. My overall weight loss was 42 pounds if we're counting. From 220 to 178. 178 is the lowest I've ever been in terms of my fitness journey. This is where I fucked up because it's like,
oh shit, like I lost so much weight. Like I lost 42 pounds. I'm 178.
I'm more confident. So I became comfortable in my own skin, which is not a bad thing, obviously. But I got kicked out of ketosis and then I started eating normally again and then I started binging. Basically, I gained back what I lost, which sucks. I hated that. I would always say that I was in a plateau, but like, let's be real. No, I know what I was eating. I know that I stopped working out. Like, I gained that weight back for a reason. Obviously, I saw the weight gain and I was scared to go back to where I first started. So I think 2019 was when I started working out again and I rekindled my friendship with April because we actually go to the same gym. And then April became my workout buddy and we started working out a lot. Like literally, we would go to the gym 5 days a week, okay? Because we loved it. We loved going to the gym. And this time around, I was gaining strength and I kind of loved that feeling. And if we're being honest here, like literally, I was kind of like the same weight on the scale. Like I was still 200 pounds. Like sometimes I go down to like 198, 196 or whatever. But I stayed in that range. Even though the numbers on the scale stayed the same, I looked different. I felt stronger and I looked stronger too. I really didn't do keto. I was just like literally working out like crazy. But even though I was looking and feeling better and people were telling me that like I do look like I lost weight or whatever, like the number on the scale still affected me because I was starting to feel unmotivated again. It's like, why am I still this weight? What's the point? I should just give up kind of thing. So then I started fluctuating again, obviously. And I also want to mention too, like I just became kind of aware of this because my cousin kind of like stated it to me. She feels that the fluctuations happened when I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship for 2 years, from 2017 to 2019, but there were like near the end of the year, we kind of like would break up, then make up again. And she said every time like I wasn't with him, like I broke up with him, that's when I started glowing up and, you know, losing weight. And then when we got back together again, that's when I started losing myself again and gaining the weight back. I was definitely not focusing on myself when I was in a relationship, right? So I let myself go. And I think that's why my weight fluctuated a lot. So around September 2019 was when the breakup was like totally over, like we wouldn't get back together kind of thing. And at the end of 2019, you know, the end of the year is when I started doing my glow up again. Then we go to the beginning of 2020 And there was a little bit of fluctuation. I wasn't like super serious. I was trying to get back into the groove of things, but I was never consistent. And then y'all know what happened. Quarantine happened, and during that period, I was going through the virus too. So I stayed in bed because I was dying in bed, basically. And I didn't do much. So after when I recovered from that virus, I still was lazy. I still stayed in bed. I still didn't do much. And it was my summer break. I wasn't working because obviously things were closed. So I barely went out. Around July 1st, things were already in stage 2. So there were some things that were opened up and we weren't like fully quarantined anymore. And that's when I started doing keto again. From July 1st, I did document how my body looked. And obviously you're gonna see it here. And I was 204 pounds. I started doing the keto diet again because I felt like it worked for me. So coming to now, it's been a month later. So present time, from keto, I've lost 8 pounds. I'm actually gonna show my body how it looks now. Okay, so this is actually so hard for me to film right now just because I'm really putting my body out there. So yeah, this is currently me. I'm just gonna show you. Like, bro. Sometimes I like naturally just suck in, right? But this is raw, this is real, this is me. Yeah, so obviously I have all this fat. I always like put my pants like super high, like this, so it looks like, you know, I'm thin and whatnot a little bit. That's what I would do to kind of like hide my body a bit. But like raw, this is it. This is how it looks. Oh my gosh, I'm still in shock that I'm actually gonna put this out there. I should just, you know, dance it out. Who cares? You know, putting it out there, like most likely, it's gonna be gone. So positive thoughts, just dance it out. Positive thoughts, it's gonna go down, go out. So in terms of my fitness goals, I want to get down to 130 pounds. I honestly don't know how my body will look like if I reach 130 pounds. So you never know, my goals might change if I feel like that's too much weight to lose. But I am 5'5" and 130 pounds is still within the average weight size based off my height as a female. We are in stage 3, so gyms are open and now I'm going to go back to the gym. Most likely in the beginning, I'm going to try to do keto strictly, but I feel like it's gonna be like a trial and error type of situation just because I feel like I tend to have cravings, and for keto you can't really have cheat meals because it'll kick you out of ketosis, which is what you don't want. I'm gonna take it day by day when it comes to keto, and if I realize that keto is not for me, I'll just find another alternative in terms of my diet, because I know that diet is hella important when it comes to losing weight. Starting my fitness journey again, what would be different this time is that I have accepted that I will have many failures along this journey, and I am okay with that because I'm accepting that I will have failures along the way, I will have plateaus, and that I am gonna be taking it slow. I don't want to take the shortcut. I will stay consistent. Plus, because I'm documenting this shit and documenting my journey and exposing my body to the world right now, it'll be embarrassing if I say this, post it, and showed it to the world and I actually don't achieve it. That would be hella embarrassing for me personally. Yeah, so documenting this and actually putting this out into the world and onto my YouTube channel would definitely force me to stay consistent with my fitness goals. If not, y'all can call me out on my bullshit. So if you want to watch me transform physically and mentally, please subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up and comment if you're going through this as well. You've had these struggles growing up as well. and you want to make a change in your life. So please hit that bell icon so you can get notified every time I upload a video. You can also follow me on all my social media links, which will be at the end of this video and also in my description below. Hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!